Hey, it's Dan, welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly. And you guys get a bonus video this week. A few things to cover. First things first, we're gonna cover retail crime and how it's such a problem right now, and how it's really affecting, eclectic communities, kind of like beach communities like this and different places around the country. And I'm going to cover some of your mail too and some of the stuff you guys have sent me lately. Before I get into it, please take a second. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And let's get into it. San Francisco has lost its luster. It is absolutely a mess, guys. I'm walking through Main Street in Huntington. It's a beautiful day. Everybody's out shopping, racing to the pier. But one thing that's happening with San Francisco is the retail merchants are sick of the crime. So much so that in the Castro district, the story is below, they are refusing to pay their taxes. Why should our businesses pay taxes if we don't get simple basic services from the city? If we don't get police protection, if we don't get homeless people away from our shops, if we don't get just the place cleaned up, why are we paying for our taxes? What are we paying for right now? And, Dave Carraker is the co-president of the Castro Business Association. And guys, that's the problem with San Francisco right now. They've let this place get completely out of control. What used to be such a beautiful city, it is now a swamp. It is now such a dirty place, unsafe, that I recommend no one ever go to San Francisco, ever. Now, damn, that's kind of harsh and kind of mean. Okay, well, I spent years and years going to San Francisco every January for the JP Morgan conference. And JP Morgan has this big medical conference every year, but there are over a dozen other conferences, and people feed on the JP Morgan conference every year because there's going to be such a large audience there. So for those of us that don't attend JP Morgan, we go to all these other events that are up there. And it's been just an amazing way to build my business. For the medical conferences, startups, I met so many people up there and they were great. Well, every year it progressively got worse. And in 2020, that was my last year of going up there. But, crime would be bad, then it would get worse. And I've told this story before on the channel where I left the Ritz-Carlton and left an event from Ernst & Young, walked across the street, a block away to a liquor store to get a drink to go to my next event. I'm dressed in a suit. A guy walks in and says, "Hey, how are you?" "Hi." And then that guy proceeds to load his pockets and steal all this stuff, okay? So with that happening, I was like, oh my God, this guy just jumped over the counter and took off. And the shop owner knew there was nothing that could be done because this gangster, that's all he could do was just steal from the store. So again, that's how bad it is. The second night I was there last time in 2020, two individuals had an M80 fight across the street from each other where they were throwing M80s at each other. I went to the police and said, "Hey, look at this, what are you gonna do?" And they said, "You need to get out of here before you get hurt." So needless to say, guys, that's crazy, okay? You have to do something about this because crime is such a huge problem. Now, for those of you, I love Huntington Beach for 1,000 reasons. There's 1,003 now, okay? So, anyways, they have to do something about retail crime. Do you guys agree with me on that? So, I think they're justified in not paying their taxes right now. I think that this is terrible. I think that it is such a challenge to be in business right now. I am in a community right now that has a built-in audience week after week after week right now. And, the problem with even a resort town like this is you've got businesses that have gone out of business left and right. Now there's a new fish place that just opened. Around the corner, there's a new barbecue place that just opened. Good luck. I hope that they make it. But man, talking about challenge after challenge after challenge. But here's the thing. Come next weekend, Labor Day weekend, this place is done, guys. It's finished. It's completely closed down. But San Francisco, I will never go back to. And now, I'm not having my January conference. MedTech Monday gets put off till later on in 2022. We're going to do some social media stuff and social media events. We're going to do that in 2023. We're going to do that. But where do you draw the line, guys? Where do you draw the line with your own safety? Would you travel to a place that wasn't safe? Would you leave to a foreign country that wasn't safe? No. But these merchants right now, it's tragic that these people have to do this to make it, to stand up because they're not getting the protection. Now, you're going to get a ton of notice about this with, that's what happens with these, these left cities and all that stuff. Whatever, guys, okay? But what's wrong is that city was, again, the most romantic, beautiful city ever. That is done. It is a garbage can, and it is horrible. And I'm telling you, I would never. There are places in foreign countries that are safer than San Francisco is right now, and that's a horrible thing to say. But man, do not go there. That's all I got to say. And these business owners are relying on people like me to travel and spend extra money, because when you travel, basically you buy more. Let's go out to dinner. Let's go buy stuff. But they've got drug addicts and people sleeping in the streets, and it is an absolute mess right now. So, share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. I think it's terrible. I think it's only getting worse right now before it gets better. And this story just really brought it to a head with me. And I think that we're starting to see more and more of this right now. So let me know what you guys are thinking about this, okay? And there's a little bit more to cover. I want to cover some of the mail we've been getting lately. Now, I get hundreds of emails each and every day. I try to answer as many as I can. And one thing that we've getting a flurry of is photos of people saying, hey, look at this, check this out. And I want to start with shrinkflation. Irene sent me something that's fascinating. She buys a particular frozen pizza, at the grocery store every month. And now she's noticing that the price has gone up and the package has gotten smaller and the pizza's gotten smaller. Take a look at this perfect example of shrinkflation and how it's, completely getting a hold of everybody. Matt and Astrid sent me wood chippers. And, I don't think of wood chipping, here in Southern California, but Home Depot's got a ton of them. And if you're in Pennsylvania and you're in that area, I guess you're in the wood chipping area, but look at how many of these are. There's a ton for sale right now. That's crazy, guys. I was written to by a Walmart manager who told me that they have real problems when it comes to inventory. And he said, don't use my name. Please don't use my state even, because he's got a pretty unique name that they'd be able to find this guy. But there's so much inventory of things that are not selling, and they are turning away orders from people left and right, day after day. There are merchants that are told not to ship things. Imagine that. Imagine a Walmart telling their suppliers not to send things because people are not buying them. People have no money, guys. This is the warning for you to get ready. Now, Wes and Nina in Yorktown, Virginia, sent me more of the containers, and I wrote this individual and asked him, I said, what's in those containers? They're loaded, Dan. They're loaded with everything you can imagine. Different seasonal items that we just cannot sell. And, how many are out there? Because he's in a different state than these people are. Oh, wow, we've got 25 at our locations. That's a full container full of merchandise, guys. That is crazy right now that we are seeing that. So take a look at these containers. Now, one other thing is Biff sent me this about gas prices going up with natural gas. And guys, we're going to see natural gas prices spike so badly this year. It's going to be catastrophic between now and the end of the year. And it's horrific that people are not getting themselves ready for this, because between now and the end of the year, you could see gas prices, natural gas here in the States, go up 40%. And in the UK, they're talking an 80% increase. So this is crazy, but I love sites like this. And Neil sent me a chart on how to follow the natural gas and the prices and how low our levels are right now. So it's pretty cool stuff to take a look at. Again, guys, just a quick video. And you gotta be kind to your fellow man. How about this one? In Indianapolis, it is now a crime to feed the homeless and help the homeless in any ways. Now, you can say, oh, Dan, it's designed to keep vagrants away from the building. You just talked about, you know, San Francisco and the problems that they have. Guys, a starving person, okay, giving them food. You know, as we enter September, don't forget, September is Hunger Awareness Month, and we all need to be understanding for people that have less than us right now. So, just a real quick video today, guys. It is crazy that retail crime is running rampant like this, and nothing is being done about this. So, you know, share your thoughts on everything, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. Be back on the regular schedule on Monday. And, you know, share your thoughts. But again, if you guys want to email me, iAllegedly@gmail. And please, be specific, guys. The more you send me, the better. The more detail, the better. You know, there's people that read this stuff before it gets to me to make sure it's not Looneyville and space alien stuff, because we get that, and it kind of, you know, we get it every now and then. Let's just put it that way, like every day. Okay. So, guys, share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys, and I will see you guys very soon. Okay.